would get in a spot into the next round. Jordy Smith in heat number 400 of his career, taking on Zeke Lau and Matt Wilkinson. Jordy and Wilco have battled with each other ever since World Junior titles, when Jordy won the World Junior Championship. Wilco went to the semifinals. Wilco lost to De Souza. Jordy had Adriano in that final. We're going way back in the day before he qualified for the tour. When it was raining tens, Jordy had a perfect heat there a couple of years back. Kicking things off is Wilco. Jordy in that same generation. Zeke still just getting his career started. The Hawaiian now setting up the power wrap. Wide open face. He loves those top turn hooks. Zeke out of there with a two-turn combo.
There's going to be a lot of that. It's going to be a lot of those, just having a look, trying to get some momentum, trying to reposition yourself on the bank. Ezekiel Lau, probably one of the more powerful surfers on tour. Just jamming those fins in, a couple of wrapping maneuvers. So I'm not seeing that go exceptionally high, but the thing is, he finished off on his feet, completed his ride, and that kind of, as a competitor, it kind of gives you that little bit more confidence,
And we'll see what Zeke did on that opening section.
Well, let's have a look at that first turn. Blows the tail out. I mean, talk about a blow tail. That was incredible stuff, almost into a layback as well. So Ezekiel Lau cranking it up. So far, the single best maneuver of the heat.
Coolest feeling in the world, showing up to a beach break and seeing these A-frame peaks just unloading. Smith in position. Jordy setting up that beautiful frontside hook into the pocket. Straight up vertical. Hangs him up for a moment, but he's got control. Little layback just to finish with a stylish forehand carve. And Jordy's best number on the screen, about to enter the field with 25 minutes on the clock.
Positive signs, Jordy Smith. Let's have a look at what he's got for us. His first turn right there. I love that maneuver from Jordy Smith. We saw a little bit of that from Jeffreys Bay in that little piece before we just got underway here. He's just so powerful. Beautiful frontside rail turn that Jordy Smith is probably one of the best at.
Zeke Lau in transition off the lip, punches the fins out, and almost pulling that one off in that awkward transition. Zeke has 3 waves to be scored now, and rapid fire surfing on that fun-looking right-hander. And I love the spontaneity allows a previous score, just getting that big blow tail out of the way. This was his first turn.
Yeah, nice jam in the pocket there from Ezekiel Lau. Didn't quite get the spin that he was looking for. It's sort of so powerful that it almost shocks you, and I think you've got to get used to that. I think the more you do it, the better, the more sort of familiar you become with it.
Vertical for Matt Wilkinson. Second turn, right in the pocket. Third, just a nice clean carve to snap off the lip. Every turn just a little bit different down the line. This brings a different brand of surfing, especially to those sections on the inside right. Let's see this one again.
Well, this is the kind of surfing that we really want to see from Matty Wilco. As soon as he gets that first turn and connects with it, then it's rapid fire. I mean, just back-to-back maneuvers there, 3 in a row, some solid surfing from Matty Wilco, and that's some of the stuff we haven't seen enough of this year from him.
We've had a little bit of a language barrier, but I can just tell they are very excited for this next team. Snap off the top for Zeke Lau. Layback power gouge in the guts of the wave. And there's that frontside whip on the inside corner. So Lau out of there, looking to improve on a 3.5. That was his start.
Transition between the maneuvers, just hacking into that first turn and coming out of it so quickly. Let's have a look. First turn, nice deep bottom turn, jams it in the lip, 3-4 drop, and then watch right here. Jams it and then straight out of it. So that was a lightning fast maneuver from Ezekiel Lau. That is definitely going to be his best score. 4.67 is his best number at the moment. A 5.27 for Matty Wilco, starting to build. But this turn right here from Ezekiel Lau, he just leans into it and then extends that back leg. Just perfect body position, perfect timing. Everything connected nicely there for Ezekiel Lau. Comes out nice and clean.
Wilco continues to throw up some backside hacks. That one he'll let go of. His wave previous, though, was a 5.27.
From out here, you cannot see the priority. Very, very faintly through the mist, and you can barely hear him. So let's see what happens here for Jordy.
Smith now all alone and sitting in a beautiful barrel. Has has enough time to whip the tail high and stomps it clean. That was that barrel to punt combination that we were hoping for from Jordy Smith. And now feeling it right onto the Water Patrol ski for a lift out the back.
Little things like that go a long way with a competitor, Joe. Finding the right wave. Beautiful little tube ride. Didn't completely disappear, but comes out with that mid-face turn straight into the air reverse. So Jordy Smith starting to find his groove. 4.33 is his big score at the moment. This is definitely going to go into his top two. Straight into that air reverse. Nice punt. Got a lot of pop out of that lip and completed that maneuver. So great surfing there from Jordy Smith. Needed that. He's starting to fall just a little bit behind, needing a 6.17.
That's what kind of air that he's going for. A rotation into the flats will earn him a 7.83. Jordy out front. Now checking out a left-hander. Quick snap to slide. Down to the bottom. Clean coil up for that hack. Jordy disappears. Coming out of the lip line there. But you can tell he's starting to loosen up, finding the flow and having some fun.
Glued at the end. And then right behind him, Zeke Lau looking for the barrel. Comes out nice and clean. What's he got for us here? And there's just a matching turn from Ezekiel Lau, throwing a lot of spray. It is starting to get good out there.
Just to joke around with, keeps it light, and then ready to attack when he hits the lineup. Jordy caught this wave during the break pots.
Yeah, well, there it is. That big, huge turn from Jordy Smith, and then combos it up. Needs to pull it off. It's that perfect tide.
Back into the pit, live with Zeke above the lip. And he somehow pulls it off. Amazing to regain composure.
Let's have a look. Pulls in. Nice little cover up, little bonus section through the inside. Comes out, jams it up in the air. Doesn't quite get the full rotation, but lands and comes out nice and clean. The footwork there from Ezekiel Lau was amazing. Let's have a look as he drives off the bottom here. You can see he puts his foot back on the pad. That front foot almost disengages, which kind of the board flooded in the air. And he comes out nice and clean, so didn't quite get the rotation.
To change up his finish from the carve. It is pumping. Smith again. Layback power carve onto the open face. And a little transition, just a run with this thing. He deserves a section now. Smith off the bottom, just coils up for the clean forehand hack to finish.
There's, and then Jordy Smith off the bottom, and there's that trademark hacking maneuver, just displacing a lot of water. And then sticks with it, Joe, looking for that little inside bonus section, needing to improve on a 4.33, trying to extend his lead. And bangs it off at the inside there, so nice little finishing. The longer you wait, the more you overthink it, then you feel like you need more than you actually do. Whereas Ezekiel and Jordy are just having fun right now. It's almost you just got to free surf, freestyle, and not expect too much. Just catch what comes your way. And that's exactly what Jordy and Zeke are doing, up to 6 or 7 waves for both those guys. See what he's got.
Smith now deep in this one. Still moved quite a bit inside the two, but he'll step off.
Go.
Driving deep on this one. Smith, another opportunity to punch free of the pit. That one's going to slow him down. Jordy hoping his 400th heat of his career will turn into a heat win. Here, winning percentage. Wilco down on the south end by himself. Just up and out. 2:15 to go. What Jordy can do. Position on the left, forces Zeke to go. Zeke controls the drop into a healthy looking cavern, but it's a closeout on the inside. That gives Jordy 40 seconds to try to find a comeback with. Put himself in this position.
Slides into a nice little cover up as he comes flying out of the tube ride and then into a wraparound cutback. So Jordy Smith figured that was enough.
We're expecting something big out the back. Meanwhile, Wilco finds a deep pit and gets the exit. Something he's been waiting for the entire matchup. But left chasing an excellent range number. We'll run out of time in heat number 1, waiting for the last of Jordy Smith to see what he did out the back.
High score. This is Matty Wilco's one. A little bit of a bigger wave, a little bit more, a little deeper. Comes from behind the section, but didn't get that closeout re-entry. So Ezekiel Lau thought, yes, he is, so I'm going to take it off you. Left Jordy out the back with about 40 seconds, and that's all she wrote. How crazy is our sport?
Unbelievable comeback for Jordy Smith. He turns his 400th heat of his career into a win and moves on to round 3. Owen takes on Seabass and Juan Giroux.